I wanted to talk about what differentiates me from other lawyers, and I'm going to give an example of this, and I hope that it says a lot um, about me and what I'm willing to do, and that what I'm willing to do is really, in my opinion, what everybody should do. And I think a lot of other lawyers do this, but when you do Social Security disability cases, you have to be willing to, you know, you should do this regardless of what your profession is, but treat people like people. Treat everybody the same. Act like, you're no better than anybody else. Just because you're a lawyer, you're not better than anybody else. You just have had the benefit of more education than a lot of other people. Doesn't make you smarter, doesn't make you better, just means you have more education in a certain area. Doesn't mean I know more about fixing my car than a mechanic does. He or she knows more than I do. But one of the things that I found when I started doing Social Security disability cases, see, at my firm, the first firm I worked at, I was by far the youngest person, and nobody wanted to touch those cases. And there were a lot of problematic reasons why they didn't want to. I think that there was a snobbiness about dealing with what they viewed. They viewed the segment of population that would be trying to get disability very negatively and unfairly. And so they, just ignored it until I started doing it, started bringing in a lot of fees, had clients coming in all the time. It was a rigorous and great and vibrant practice area. And it still remains that way. Which is why, even after doing other types of litigation, I think my main thing is Social Security disability. It's the thing I'm most passionate about, I care most about. But when I lived in Winston-Salem and used to drive over to Greensboro for hearings, I had to do that more because a lot of hearings are video hearings or now they're telephone hearings. So it's less necessary to drive from Winston-Salem to Greensboro. Now I live in Greensboro and work in Winston, but I used to just drive from Winston and take people over to the hearings, and you had to be in person for all of them. But I would pick my clients up where they lived and take them over. And if I couldn't do that, when they started using Uber, I would send an Uber over to get them and to bring them over there to get them to court. But I used to love to take my clients, and I would gain information just talking casually about their case that was so useful. And I remember one of the people at my old firm didn't want to do that. She, I think, thought she was too good for it. And so she refused to do that. And it made it more awkward dealing with the client. I think she ultimately lost the two cases that she was supposed to do that for. She also didn't want to properly sign like the representation form where you had to put your own social